We didn't have an infant either.
Don't matter, Richie.
But you did that.
Don't matter. The black man is here.
We didn't have an infant when we moved in either.
Who wanted to never mind. I ain't even gonna expose you.
Yeah, don't do that.
I ain't even gonna expose you out here, Michi. I ain't even gonna expose you. But my wife in here, I'm done with the music part. You know what I'm saying? I got my little music thing going. It was fun. All right. I need y'all to go ahead. I said the big monitor tonight, but I need y'all to send a super sticker. If not,
for clout. That is the solution to this. The solution, Ed, is for you to send a goddamn 99-cent super sticker. So this way I don't have to go to Brokeback Mountain. That's shit crazy.
If y'all don't want to see Sharon Bracey go to Brokeback Mountain, you need to send me a 99-cent super sticker now.
For clout. That is the solution to this. The solution, Ed, is for you to send a goddamn 99-cent super sticker. So this way I don't have to go to Brokeback Mountain. That's shit.
Child. Not Brokeback Mountain. I ain't never met a nigga that want to go to Brokeback Mountain. Child. But nevertheless, we got content to react to today, ladies and gentlemen. I was sent a whole bunch of clips from my loyal fans who despise the manosphere. They still tap in with me. And they said, did you see when Bruizzr checked Anton? I said, I remember that. What about it? They said, man, you got to cover that, bro. So let me go over there and let me go get the content and go pull it up. I think it's type Bruizzr with an I. I don't know how you spell his name. No, Jesus Christ. Oh, God. I should have came more prepared. Okay, here we go. Okay, so if everybody, let me give you some background to this. So Bruizzr was married to a woman his age, a regular looking woman, right? Actually, the woman with the best body on the panel right now is the older woman, Veronica Farish. Her shit is crazy. She's like a retired fucking Pinky or something. Her shit is really ridiculous. They would pick on Mommy Loves 3 because she was a fat girl, so she said she left the show. And Precious is Lucky's cousin. She was engaged to Mr. Let Go, but then called off the engagement after she found out who he actually was. The only person who I really enjoy up here is I like Lady Di and I like Balances, but Lady Di is a mammy, so sometimes she get on my nerves. But Balances is very cool. Like I like Balance. She's dope. She's like her name says, she's balanced, and I always appreciated that. But nevertheless, in this clip, Bruizzr checks Anton because he says that, well, Anton, you've been married to the same woman since high school. You don't know anything about this dating market. And I was in shape. I was in the military. I played football. So I know I had more options than you because you was fat and broke and ugly. So damn. And like a Bruizzr woke up and chose violence today. Let's go ahead and get right into it. But before we keep going, ladies, who would you date between Anton Daniels and Bruizzr? Right? I'm going to go ahead and set up a poll soon. Who would you date between Anton Daniels and Bruizzr? Keep in mind, Anton rich. I don't know if that makes any difference. Bruizzr, he can run 5 miles like in 10 minutes. Because he's from retired military. So he's in shape. His wife is like an ex-stripper or something. Her body crazy too. But you know what? Let's go.
I know that in order for me to be able to tell other people that they got to move a certain type of way or to give them the blueprint on how it is that they can be successfully married, I have to be a reflection of the thing that I advocate for. So it's different from me. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't mean that I don't love beautiful women around me. It don't mean that I'm not going to that I don't check out chicks or whatever, so on and so forth or whatever. I just don't believe that A, they not worth my time. B, they ain't even close to the quality of the woman that I have. C, I also want to be the man that I would love for my daughter to marry. And then D, I have a higher expectation on my life, and I esteem myself greater than what normal people would esteem themselves. So I just hold myself to a higher standard than other people do.
Come on, man, don't do that, Anton.
Good job calling him out immediately, and good job speaking on it because everybody don't have the same options. Like the other day, I think it was on Drip Show. They was trying to insinuate that if a girl have a male best friend and he just kissed on her cheek, he gonna end up fucking. And I was thinking, well, why you niggas ain't friends with these women? Just kiss them on the cheek then.
Right.
If it's that easy,
It's that easy.
you niggas ain't gotta spend no money. Ain't heard nothing about no date. Just be friends with her, kiss her on the cheek.
It is easy.
And you got that coochie.
Right. You should slide.
So why are any of you niggas incels? My wife was watching an incel video. The nigga he never spoke to a woman in his life. Child.
He ain't been outside the house. The only one he spoke to, what he said, was his mother. He said, yeah. But then consuming all of this rhetoric about incels.
From
incels. They don't know anything about women. They got no experience with women.
They only want the Chads. Child.
Yeah, that's what they call them.
I know. They call them Chads. I remember the incel movement very clearly. What the fuck is a Chad? Oh, the Chad is the guy with the Johnny Bravo chin and the nice fucking arms. And
you know what they did? They said they was beating their face with a hammer to make them more like attractive.
Yeah, to have their face more.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Like,
listen, y'all.
It's crazy.
I covered that years ago. Yeah. The incel movement was insane, and it still is insane. But when it was really on the uprising, when everybody was at home during the pandemic, them boys was demons. But Bruizzr is right to check Anton here. Let's get back to the clip.
Hold myself to a higher standard than other people do.
Come on, man. Don't do that, Anton.
This is real talk.
Hold on. Let him push back.
That means his wife is doing a good job too. Just wanted to say.
I mean, I get it, man. Look, I commend you for all that, Anton. I commend you.
Here comes a butt, though.
Bruh.
No, let him go. Let him rock.
You had the charm, and I'm not trying to take shots at it, but this shit is real. And the height and all that, and the fitness and stuff that I had when I was 20, I was jumping over the rim, bro. This is in the gym trying to run.
But why did you get married then, bro?
Miss Lego, shut the fuck up.
Bro, I'm saying I don't believe you. I get it. You established, you self-made from the jump. I don't believe that you had the amount of pressure I had.
Damn. Now Anton's about 5'3", almost 200 pounds, very round, short guy. Bruizzr is about 6'4", in shape, played basketball on the collegiate level and in high school, and played football. Right? So I can see them having different options, right? And if you saw a Bruizzr wife and compared it to Anton wife, there's no comparison there. They're literally on completely different levels.
It has nothing to do with her. Anton's wife has nothing to do with her. It's not a slight against her.
No, that's not a diss. This is just a fact.
Yeah, this is facts. Yeah.
That's like me saying, that's like my wife said, I know LeBron James can be my husband in basketball. And I said, oh my God, my wife just dissed me. What? Can you be LeBron James in basketball? No. You won't even score a point. So we got to relax. Bruizzr wife is a top tier baddie. No cap. No cap. Speaking of that, I remember when Ilkan Ali, who's on the panel, 2 spaces to the right, when they was looking at Bruizzr's wife, and they was somehow Jay Prince said they was lotion gate to Bruizzr wife. Child. Anyway, let's keep going.
Because you said you had women running.
Oh, okay. So you trying to say?
Stop. Hey, Rita.
They beating me up like I'm the villain. I don't think they had.
Okay, so in order for Anton to substantiate that he had hoes in high school, he calls in his wife. That's crazy. But he also says that Rita lost his virginity to him, but he didn't lose his to her. I think y'all lost your virginity to each other. No cap. That's a fact, bro. But anyway.
The same amount of pressure I had. That's what I'm saying.
Bruizzr, you are the villain right now.
They have different goals.
You know, the interesting thing about it is that people in the chat that know me in real life. They've known.
It don't matter if these people that we can't have to come up on a panel to verify who they are claim they know you since you was in high school. Right? On one side, Anton's gonna say, I don't care about bragging about getting women, but he's about to bringing his wife to help him brag about how he had hoes in high school. And even then, your wife probably is a liar. Most of the times when women, we've seen how bad bitches, right, come on the channel and disrespect you because they know you ain't. They know for a fact that you're not in no circles pulling no baddies, bro. That's a fact. They know the women around you won't even date you. Island Girl Q, Mika, Lucky. None of them girls would date you, son. They all thought you unattractive. Courtney called you short. Said you a short little nigga. That's what she said about you. I will say Courtney, from what I heard, never met Courtney in person. It said she like 5'10", all body. I got that on multiple confirmations. All body. So shout out to Courtney. I don't like Courtney, despite her fucking guts, actually. But the truth is the truth. And she said, Anton, she said you 5'3". As a matter of fact, I'm going to be pulling up certain clips, guys, so you guys will see a lot of Lapeef clips. I'm going to put up the argument where Anton and Kay was arguing. And she said, Anton, we're the same height. We met. I'm 5'2". You're about 5'3". We're the same height, man. So why are you saying that women only want tall men when you're married to a black woman? And it had complete validity in her statement. Let's go.
On me over 25, 30 years. Come here, baby. What was I like in high school? In your opinion, honestly, what was I like in high school in your opinion?
Arrogant.
A-hole.
Why? Why was I arrogant?
We can't hear her. What she said?
He was an arrogant a-hole.
And why was I like that? Let me refine that. Have I ever in your life, honest to God, have I ever in your life ever had a problem getting women?
No.
Pause. If you got married, right, at 19, what life are you talking about?
I'm just gonna say that. Like, what is he talking about?
Exactly, Gore. Me and Jenny laughed that shit too. What was I like in high school, babe? Tell them about how I was that nigga.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know what she was like in high school. You can't answer what I was like in high school. Like, what? The fact that he had to go back to high school, he can't say, what was I like when you met me? When he met her, it was him. He's in high school.
Have I ever had a problem getting bitches, babe? And then in a whole 20 years we've been married? What? Nigga, you was in high school. We talking about kids.
Kid.
Come on, now. Gore, that is pathetic, bro. Nothing is quicker to me to show me how much of a lame a nigga is when he go back to high school. Yeah. Nothing. I can't, bro. Babe, when last time I talked to you about what I did in high school?
We don't talk about stuff.
I never brought that up.
No.
I don't give a fuck about what I did in high school.
Yeah, it don't count for me. Like, we were kids.
Exactly, Gore. The nigga didn't go to college, Gore. He was a C student.
Yeah, he didn't go to college.
He never got an acceptance letter.
Yeah.
And Gore, he ain't even do it the little nigga way. He ain't even say, you know what, well, let me go to community college. And then let me get the credits to transfer. Bro just said, fuck it. Let me just stick this shit on black women. It works. Fuck it. Now this nigga asking his wife, did I had a hose back then? That's crazy.
Yeah.
And this is a Christian.
He was an arrogant a-hole.
And why was I like that?
Why was I like that?
Let me refine that. Have I ever in your life, honest to God, have I ever in your life ever had a problem getting women?
No.
And the first day that I met you, what did I say to you?
Bless you. What?
And the first day that I met you, what did I say to you?
Can I say that on here?
You can say it. The first day that I met you, what did I say to you?
He asked me, did I give oral? I'll say that because.
So you was a creep in high school.
So you walked up to this girl that you didn't know,
right,
who was a child, and asked her if she gives head.
In high school.
That make me think too that your wife a goer.
Yeah,
and it made me not believe. Yeah, it made me not believe that she was a virgin now.
Yeah, nope. She was a goer. No, like, what is that? Are you serious right now? and you want her to say that. That is
imagine that's the first thing
wow.
a nigga say to you. You suck dick? I mean,
you think she told her parents that? Her Christian parents?
No.
No, she didn't. Exactly.
Now, Anton, I don't even believe the whole thing about y'all lost y'all virginity and she was a good girl until you. A good girl, like if Jeremiah, let me call Dynasty.
That would turn her like, no, absolutely not, no,
because my sisters are good girls.
Yeah,
that's a fact.
They are.
Right, and I'm about to ask Dynasty if she pick up the phone, what would she have said if Jeremiah started their friendship that way?
Hi, brother.
Hey, sister. I got a quick question, real quick. Me and Michi, well, I want to ask you a question, right? That me and Michi talking about. So, right, let's say like, 'cause I know you engaged now and shit to be married, but let's say if the first thing, like, soon as like the very first thing that Jeremiah said when he walked up to you, right, is, "Do you suck dick?" Right? He just walked up to you. He got swag. He's still an A student. He's still going on to University of Michigan, all that shit, right? But the first thing he do is walk up and say, "Hey, you sucking dick? Are you still eventually going to date him and marry him? Yes or no?"
No.
Right.
Damn.
Exactly. No.
Absolutely not.
No.
So that's disrespectful.
It's so disrespectful.
Yes, absolutely.
Do you think that a guy would approach an actual good girl like that, or do you think that niggas mostly approach hoes like that?
If you find value in any person, you wouldn't approach them that way. So it doesn't necessarily have to be smart girl, good girl, a hoe, whatever. But if you see value in somebody, you're not gonna approach them that way.
Okay.
Because the second you see value in somebody, you're gonna be respectful.
Okay.
And if you approach somebody that way, it clearly shows you don't see value in them. And if she likes it, she clearly don't see value in herself. So
hold on. So if she enjoyed how that man's talking to her and start dating him, you claiming she don't like herself?
Not that she don't like herself, but she probably just has lower values of herself.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Michi agree too. Fuck it.
Like if she was never taught to have certain values or to uphold herself in a certain way, then that's just that. Like you and Deontay told me and Diamond very young. Like we was like 10, 11 years old. And y'all was like, hey, boys gonna want this. Boys gonna want to say this. Don't do it. And remember I told you, why would I ever need a man? I mean, I take that back now. But
we like them.
Let me record this and tell them.
We like them now, right? We like them.
We like them now, yeah, but right. I mean, at the time, but just generally being young. Remember, I told you I was genuinely confused. I was like, why would I need a man to buy me things and I have my own money? I was confused. It genuinely didn't make sense to me. I was like, that doesn't make sense. Why would you ask somebody else to do it? You can do it yourself.
Why would a woman go for something like that? Because niggas be talking to hoes like hoes before I got the phone. But why would a woman go for that? Have you just summed it up to, like you said, she got low self-esteem? Or is it because she's ugly and don't have options?
I would say she don't have options that many men. Many young men didn't come after her.
Because all the baddies, they would have been like, man, get the fuck out of here, man.
I had a boyfriend in high school. I had multiple boyfriends in high school.
Okay, but the baddies still see value in themselves.
Fair enough.
That's true.
That's why.
So that's the key.
Yeah.
So she don't see value in herself. All right, so we're gonna run with that.
That's all it is, bro.
I had boyfriends in high school. I can count on my hand. I had about 5 boyfriends in high school throughout my high school experience.
Did any of them walk up to you and say, "Do you suck dick?"
No, they didn't do that.
Damn. All right. Good night, Dice.
Yeah, none of them ever did. No.
All right. Tell Sean good night.
You right here. You on speaker.
Oh, good night, my nigga. Good night. Good night, brother.
Good night.
Fix it, Dylan. Your nephew kids love you.
I will. Bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Goddamn.
I ain't even had no nigga do that. You got me fucked up.
stuff needs to just stay between you and your wife. There's stuff that me and you talk about. You better not tell nobody.
I find it's
You
entertaining
ought
that
to
Anton
be embarrassed,
saying that
but
he said
it shows how
did.
much you don't even value her now, though.
No.
Like, why would you have me come on the internet and say that shit? And be like, yeah, it's okay. You can simply say it. Like, you don't even value me as a what?
Come here and tell them the first thing we did as soon as I saw you.
This
Come
was
here.
first thing. Nigga, you would
Yeah.
have walked up to me and asked me, "Do I suck some dick?" I should have said no about it. Do you suck dick, nigga? Like, I would have been that asshole.
I remember a girl at Central Michigan. She walked up to me and she said, "You look like you know how to fuck." I was literally thrown aback. Well, I'm always high. I'm like, what the fuck is she talking about?
Damn, you. I said, I'm
Regular
just
clothes and
nigga.
shit.
What my fat ass. I mean, well, maybe because I didn't look approachable in high school, so I don't know. You walk up to me and sit up and say dumb shit like that. You look, but no fucking face. Like, what?
That nigga, she said the first thing that Anton said to her was, "Do you suck dick?"
It's a mere fact
And
that
she
somebody.
didn't say no.
I said, but the
So what's
mere fact
crazy
that
about
you
that,
said
right,
that,
Time Dog? If she
the,
didn't say no,
she
you
was
cannot
sucking dick.
claim
She was
that she
sucking dick.
was a virgin when you first met her and was smashing.
No, she wasn't.
Because if she was already sucking dick, that mean that another nigga already bust her down.
Somebody already told you.
That's a fact.
Somebody already
You
told you.
niggas just expose yourselves.
Yeah, y'all do.
I said, so a nigga told oh, that bitch right there, that girl right there, oh, she get good heads. Because you bold enough to walk your ass up to me and say, oh, you suck a dick. Somebody had told you that.
Bro, you just
Somebody
blew
had
your
told you
whole
that.
fucking cover.
Blew everything. I
Girl.
marry you now.
Yeah,
I
she was
mean,
supposed to be the fucking
Anton,
good
that must have been
girl
the best
who
head you had in your
is a
life because you married a
Christian,
girl.
who do everything the right way, who don't open her legs up until she is wet, right? That was supposed to be Lady Daniels. You got her on here looking like some sexy
Admitting
rich
that she sucked dick in high school.
child. Sucking dick as a teenager is wild.
That was forbidden. Like when I was a teenager, if you did that, you literally was one of the nasty girls.
You was the nastiest girl on the planet.
Nasty girl, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For me, growing up, good girls didn't do that.
Nope.
Like growing up, we didn't do that in the hood. We didn't do that in high school.
Growing up, when you really wanted the baddie, you couldn't. For first impressions was everything.
Yeah, like
so you can't walk up on a baddie and say, "Hey, you suck dick? You want to suck my dick?" You mean, yeah. What the fuck is she supposed to say to that? Unless she's a whore. Unless she for the streets. That's a fact, dog.
Unless she wants to experience some stuff.
Nigga, you really got your wife out here talking about sucking dick. That's insane.
That was ultimately disrespectful, and it's like I said, it shows how you view your wife.
Yeah, I would never say that.
Damn.
I would have smacked that nigga upside. What?
What? You want me? No, I'm not gonna tell that.
Dime Dice would have called me and Tay. We would have beat that nigga ass. Yeah, hey, bro, I heard you ask my sister if she sucked dick. Was that you? Yeah, that was me, Pop.
You see what that young man,
when Deshae put up on him.
He was like, you think this a game? You talking to my sister crazy.
And it was clear that Deshae was streaming because they have literal paid cameraman.
He was just playing. No,
he was yeah, because he asked my man's sister, "Do you suck dick?" Yeah. And she went and got her brother.
Yeah, like he just said this to me, and they in the store shopping.
And he stopped that nigga in the middle of the store. Hey, bro. Hey, I'm over here streaming. It was just a joke. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Was you the nigga that said that about my sister? And that's why Kai Sinet called that nigga afterwards and say, bro, that's why we don't do them type of fucking prank videos with girls, bro.
Yeah.
And that's why we got to kick your ass out of the AMP house. We were just watching Kai Sinet stream earlier in the car. He was talking about some certain niggas can't even stream at their pool party. He niggas stricter than ever. Because you have certain niggas that'll get on get clout, get a little bit of access to women, go fucking ballistic.
You dumb shit. You give a nigga an inch of power, an inch of it, you gonna be like Diddy.
I couldn't imagine. I see a nigga with a camera. You know what I'm saying? Whoa, welcome to meet you. Hey, you suck dick. For one, if y'all niggas got a camera, you might as well give me that right now. You give me that, I might even let you get away with unharmed. And I hear if there's any resistance, we might as well just I'm beat your ass. We're gonna break the camera. We're gonna do all of that. And some niggas really don't be playing. Never mind. Let's keep going, man. Let's go back to Anton and his wife sucking dick. That's crazy.
Can I say that on here?
You can say it. The first day that I met you, what did I say to you?
He asked me, did I give oral? I'll say that because he was a little more vulgar than that, though.
Listen, Bruizzr, I've been the same way since I was born, bro.
Just because you ask one woman if she suck dick don't mean you get bitches, Anton. You know how many women I had to ask if they suck dick? 0. You don't ask women if they suck dick. You don't ask them to suck dick. If they want to suck dick, they just suck dick.
Yeah, just do it. Yeah, don't ask. I'm offended if you ask. I'm totally offended. I'm turned off.
That's some OG player shit.
Yeah. I've heard men say that. Don't ask for a woman to do that. I've heard men say that.
You will find out when you get an emotion. You don't have to ask a woman, do you give fellatio? You might as well fucking teach her calculus. You sound like a fucking stupid nerd or some shit. That's how I knew, with all due respect to you, Tom Dog, I ain't even gonna say cuz name. I'm not even gonna reference him in this situation. But some of y'all niggas' fathers clearly wasn't real niggas. That's a super fact.
Shit, the small time that I had with my father taught me how a man's supposed to talk to you.
You heard that in Dynasty did something about shit. Cause my dad was locked up for a while, but I spent more time with my father than any of the rest of my siblings. Just because, like, as soon as Dynasty was born, he did a bid. You know what I'm saying? On some hoe shit, and then in 2016 they got him on another body, but he beat that one in self-defense. But the whole point is, you know what I'm saying, some niggas need to spend more time with their OGs. That's a fact.
Yeah, you walking up to women, random girls, and just said no.
Yeah, the shit was crazy, and doing it on camera, to me, that's intersexual harassment. And then to film it is damn near to get a course proof. That's how I looked at what Deshae was doing. That was literally incrimination. In my opinion, I'm not a lawyer. Maybe we can look this shit up. But I think if I go ask a random white woman at Walmart, hey, do you suck dick? Do you like big black dick? On camera, I feel like she's going to hit me with a sexual harassment suit. And it probably be a lot of like repercussions from that. I probably do jail time. No cap. But nevertheless, man, that's crazy.
The same way since I was born. Ain't never been different. Always talk the same way. My mother will tell you that I've been the same way since I was born.
So we know what your mother.
I mean, you know.
Nah, not so fast. We have a recording of your moms.
That's what I said. We know what your mother think. And you finna talk about you talking like that since you was born, nigga. You wasn't born talking.
Your mom said you was a fool. Let me see if I can find that shit.
She said that. She said I don't even know she didn't even understand where you got the personality from.
You was a damn fool.
She said you stupid. She literally told you was stupid as hell. She said, I don't even know where you got that personality from. I didn't raise you like that.
And then you just siding with Trump, knowing he a criminal, knowing he a rapist.
She did.
What?
She
let a man have it on live. Child, please. Anyway, we know how your mama think about you, child.
I'll find that video soon, nigga. When the shit the prime time. Yeah, man, this is good content. This is the Anton content that I'm going to be referring back to. I'm not really doing the new Ant content. It's kind of boring now. Kind of fizzled down a bit.
You got to do the one that I sent you.
Oh, yeah, I got that one queued up, Nate.
Oh.
I got that one queued up. And I just came across a new Pikachu. car, and I got that Nintendo Switch too. That bitch hard. Hard.
Okay.
You know what?
Hold on, wait. You can, okay. But that's not the point that I'm making. The point that I'm making is this, and they say it all the time, and it is absolutely true. The character of a man is tested when he gets resources. The character of a man is tested when he has everything, right? So even if it was true what you said, let's say I never could get a girl that had a pocket protector in my pocket and the whole 9 yards, and I'm cool with that, right? Because I don't think it's a badge of honor to sleep with a whole lot of women. I think
what?
But you going around asking women do they suck dick?
Did you not support Kevin Samuels when he came on Lapeef and said that side chicks were necessary, that a man, especially a hard-working man of a certain status, specifically close to 6 figures or more, should be able to exercise his options, and that's not considered cheating? Do y'all not have that clip? You little fat liar. You little bald-headed fucker. Child. Let you borrow what joint, Prime?
The badge of honor is to have a level of dick discipline and to realize their value as a man. But let's just say hypothetically that that's true and I had a pocket protector, right? Then that would mean that once I started getting resources and attention, that would mean that I would start to break out and it would start to be a different story, because that's not what.
No. Let's go ahead and put this to an end. Every man that has money does not attract beautiful women. Yeah. Let's go ahead and put an end to that right now. There is a narrative that as soon as y'all get some dollars, you think that's women look at you and think that you're more handsome. Yeah. No. It's over. They see you as an unattractive dude. That's just what it is, Tom Dog. And that's not really no beef. I used to ask them, I thought y'all liked dark skin, you know what I'm saying, dark skinned niggas with beards, right? Like Morris Chestnut. And every time I compare Anton to Morris Chestnut, the women laughed at me. Every single time. Was I wrong, Nate?
Did you say Morris Chestnut?
But look.
No, nigga, that nigga ain't nowhere near.
All-headed, dark-skinned beard.
No, hell no. He ain't nowhere near. No, don't disrespect Morris Chestnut like that.
They both got bald heads.
No, player. No, don't you ever disrespect Morris Chestnut like that. I don't think he would birth a child, a funny looking thing like that. Hell no.
The man from the ancestors.
The only reason why women go at you and probably look Anton way is because he got money. And if he opened his mouth, he just give me the money and shut the fuck up.
Damn.
I promise you that's what it is.
Oh, Anton, I found the video of your mom's talking to you. I'll run that afterwards because I need to react to it anyway. Matter of fact, I'm going to set up for a private recording. That way I can get shorts of it. Yes, sir. Let's get it.
What I'm used to, right? Mm-hmm. So how am I able to maintain a level of character and civility, and how come my chick don't worry about me?
Because women don't want you.
Right.
Like, she knows women do not want you. Look at the shot screen recorded.
Women, I was just about to say, who wants you?
Like, who wants you?
I guarantee you, she's a proud woman that's simping simp you out. She's simping the fuck out of you. She playing the fuck out of you.
What are you doing?
Nobody, Anton. With all due respect, bro. With all due respect. Mm-hmm. You just not.
I would rather have Bruizzr. I ain't even gonna lie.
Your wife don't have to worry about nothing with you, because you can have on 1,000 necklaces, pull up in a brand new Cybertruck. It won't matter. Certain women literally going to turn you down no matter what. Literally.
This nigga look cross-eyed in his motherfucking camera right now, like he can't even see straight. I mean, Mr. Let Go a little more attractive than Anton. I ain't Ilcon probably look probably the cutest thing on this motherfucker right about now.
I think that women will say that Anton is probably the most unattractive man on the Lapeef panel at this
on the panel. Period. I said the most attractive one on there is Bruizzr. Then Ilcon Ali. I don't know what Lapeef really look like. Mr. Let Go, he alright. And Lapeef,
he pretty much the same.
But Anton, you way in the back. You like last choice. If the world was in it, I might as well just croak.
He hated when I used to post that picture. Him with his shirt off. Oh my god, it was just so much like I was embarrassed for him. Very embarrassed.
Damn.
Yeah.
Your titty's bigger than mine. Damn.
I put it in the back chat. Ciao.
Bruizzr. You never switched up. So
he remained consistent. Plus, he got once you, like you said, when you had the resources, you got a lot to lose. So that's when you really
exactly.
This dudes that fumble every single day.
He value all his hard work and all the stuff he earned.
It's dudes that lose and fumble every single day.
But
a woman that has that intrinsic value that can't be replaced.
Oh, Mr. Let Go, God damn.
Let me say this. Let me say this. I think that more dudes should be nerds. I advocate for the nerds. I advocate for the dudes that's supposedly cornballs because, in my opinion, in other cultures, those are the dudes that celebrate it. We the only community of people that actually highlight the POSs. Let's just say that.
No, we not. The Mexicans do it. The motherfucking Italians do it. Every culture do it. They highlight the worst men. That's a fact. There's no need to lie, bro. They highlight the worst ones. How you think the most, like, Al Pacino is very famous. The Godfather movies are very famous. Goodfellas, very famous. They put that shit on. They made that shit a thing. Look bad. That's that nigga time, dog.
Yeah, Santa Claus body.
That nigga do got the Santa Claus body. Let me put this in the back chat. Child.
And we celebrate it. I don't think that that's cool. I think that the cool thing is getting a job and being a nerd and being successful and leveling up and becoming the best version of yourself. I think that you can't even truly judge a man until he's in his 40s and 50s because he don't even hit his apex. He don't even really start to come into his own until he's in his 30s. Most dudes don't even start to get themselves together and realize the value that they could bring into this world until they become 30 or above. So when you see the true character of a person, you start to see it when
so now men gotta wait until their 40s, basically when they about to hit the fucking wall, sperm all old as fuck, and that's when they're in their prime. Is that what we're teaching men these days? So what the fuck are you niggas doing in your 20s and 30s? Nothing? Like, what are you really doing? Like, especially y'all who had a good lifestyle, you had both parents, like, there's no excuses for y'all niggas. Meanwhile, and listen, the hypocrisy of this whole video is this, man. The nigga is asking his wife, what is the first thing I said to you when we met? She said, you asked me if I suck dick. Bro, we know women like that are only goers. So that's one thing. Now we know that you like marrying a goer. That's a fact. That's a fact. And Bruizzr wife, it looks way better than yours. That's not a diss, but I just want to call it out so it can be said, man.
When he starts to get older, when he starts to get money, when he starts to have resources, how faithful are you? How dedicated are you?
You niggas is so pathetic that you really believe that your money and resources is just going to automatically get you a baddie. If that was the case, you wouldn't be with your wife now. You would be with a baddie. Come on, B. It's no reason to do all of that. A lot of you niggas with Pape ain't never had a baddie in your life. That's why y'all be so mad on this bitch. I don't understand why that nigga Simp God be getting all the girls on here. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm more handsome than you. That's that's why. I got more subscribers. He ain't really doing nothing over there. You know what I'm saying? I take bitches on all kind of trips and shit. He ain't really doing nothing over there. Listen, my baby. As long as you are you and I'm me, I'm gonna always have better looking women than you. That's just what it is. My wife look better than yours too. That's just the facts.
Oh yeah. Nothing said. Oh yeah, definitely.
It's not even comparison.
Yeah.
No comparison. But we can continue.
Are you? How much are you still continuing to grow once you become 30, 40, 50 years old? I'm rocking with thugs. I don't want to hang with the thugs. That's the thing that I was.
Why are we talking about hanging with thugs and non-thugs in a conversation about Bruizzr getting more bitches and getting more pussy than you? Like, why am I hearing a conversation about thugs right now? Oh, because those are niggas that was, because let me see. You asked your wife if she sucked dick. She never said no, which means she sucked dick. Right? Right? Or let me put it this way. She give top. You asked your wife if she give top. She never said no. That means another nigga had her on her knees.
Shake that ass for Drake. Now shake that ass.
And see, it's only a problem with you. It's not a problem with all of us because we know that people have sex. But you told a story that I took her virginity. She was never with another nigga except me. So how are you walking up to a virgin asking her if she give top? And that completely was comfortable with her. Right. Okay, dog.
I was trying to get away from when I was raised in the hood. I want to hang with the nerds. I want to be in a room of people that's 10 times.
Nerds are getting plenty of pussy, bro. I don't know what the fuck this conversation has spiraled into, that you're now projecting your hatred of thugs who was smashing the women that you wanted and probably the woman that you got now.
Sounds like you mad at the chat.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he definitely mad at the chat. He's an incel for sure.
Like he mad because they're getting the women. That's his biggest
fucking chats.
But man, he's like mad at them.
My wife just found out what chats mean and shit. Oh my gosh, she just not realizing the incels have their own language and everything, bro. Yeah, man. Like, chats come from, like, I forgot what's that one nigga name. It was from like the 80s or something, but like an example with him would be like Matthew McConaughey, Shannon Tatum.
They are
those
chads.
Niggas are chads in those boys' minds, right? Yeah, them niggas come around, they girls open their legs up at me. Oh, let's keep going.
I'm smarter than me, have a greater IQ than me, that can add value to me, that teaches me all of the things from a technical perspective that I've never could have learned hanging out in the hood with the dudes that was talking to BS on the corner every day. I want to be a nerd. I don't want to be in the limelight. You will never, ever catch me in a club. You will never, matter of fact, everybody knows.
You don't have to be a thug to go to the club, just FYI.
Wait a minute.
Anybody that's in the chat.
Wait, pause. This nigga say he don't like being in the limelight, but he's sitting here talking about, I want to be this way. And nigga, you on YouTube, and you talk about how much money you spend, and you sit here trying to make sure you show that you got Versace. You used to have your shoes in the background to show how many pairs of shoes you had. You sat there in a fake ass Versace robe, for Christ's sake. But you're not trying to show off.
I just don't know why he mentioned thugs and clubs. Like, when I was in Vegas, I was like going back and forth to different clubs. They was literally inviting us to rooftop clubs and shit, giving me free tickets to get in and shit.
But nigga, you wasn't getting women. Nigga, you wasn't getting women. I was like, if you had to literally walk up to a girl and ask her if she sucked dick, you wasn't getting women. You wasn't getting no type of woman. Because probably them girls who denied you should have. Well, yeah, his wife a goer. Fuck, damn, she got that low of self-esteem. Damn.
Yeah, her self-esteem low as fuck. She told me she sucked it first day I met her. I might have to marry her.
And he did. Damn. Anyway,
Get married. No, you did. She don't want to be a freak no more. Damn, I know you know that song, man. I ain't even gonna play it.
That was at the Lapeef shows in Houston or Atlanta. You know, I was there chilling. Rita was by my side the whole time. If it wasn't about no business, if it wasn't about connecting with the people, and I spent the majority of the time, I was one of the most social people in the entire room. The minute that it's over, I'm on the flight, I'm gone, and I'm about my business. Anton, I don't get caught up. I don't hang out.
That's cool. That got nothing to do with women being attracted to you. There's plenty of men that do that. I'll give you my favorite white boy to use against a black man, Justin Waller. Easily.
A lot of him was out here like that.
Easily.
That we would consider a Chad.
He's about his business too.
Yeah.
He got his own private jet and everything. But guess what?
Alpha.
Women are going, white women especially, going crazy over this motherfucker.
Yeah, they're wilding out over him. Yeah.
Crazy, yo. I ain't never seen women had a response online to a white boy like Justin fucking Waller. That's what Andrew Tate thought he was doing.
No, he ain't him.
No, he's nowhere close to that nigga.
Yeah.
That nigga on a different level when it comes to the pussy. I ain't seen nothing like that since Prince. That's a fact. And he don't even got that much clout. He barely stream. He don't do shit. I don't know what that nigga do. But this is what I do know. You can be about your business and still have women on your head. Like DDG. Right? They just don't like you like that, dog. You know who don't got a lot of women? Kai Cenat. You want to know why I think so? Women don't find him attractive. I think a lot of women look at him like the little bro. Him and ISO Speed. Both of them niggas dating Asian women. Why you think that is? The nigga that's gonna put me on.
Yeah,
I don't think Cooking with Kaya would date him.
No.
Do I think she would date Duke Dennis? Yes.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You feel me? Different levels to this shit. That's all it is, B.
And that's no shade to nobody. Anybody can do what they want to do. I am about being a nerd in business. I don't get
all I'm saying is
so when people say that, but no, let me just say this one last thing. When people,
I was being a nerd.
How you a nerd with a C average?
I was about to say that too. How you a nerd, didn't go to college, C average, and how you all about business and not about women, but the first thing you asked your wife was if she sucked dick. That has nothing to do with being a nerd. That was a good call, Nay. I'm all about being a nerd. Hey, bro, show me your report card. All C's. So you not even in the streets, not even out clubbing, not getting no pussy, and you still can't get good grades?
He meant he's a lame.
Yeah, just say you a lame.
You're a lame. Just say that because you're not a nerd. You're a lame.
I'm at the point now I'm starting thinking, bro might have a social disorder or something. Because how you getting all this money and you still ain't got no bitches? The only thing I can think of is you're really a lame, dog.
You're boring. Oh, don't find boring and funny.
And he's unattractive.
He's unattractive, yeah.
See, it's a difference, in my opinion, between big niggas and big girls. Big girls gonna stay on top of some dick. That's a fact. Yeah. But a big nigga, nah, he not gonna always have it. You know what I'm saying? Like even niggas like Rick Ross.
Sound like that.
Not real talk. Because I don't think Rick Ross gonna keep a bad bitch when like before he became who he is now.
Yeah, he gonna always need one.
He gonna always need to be iced the fuck out, and he a trick. Yeah. Major.
He a trick ass nigga. You know that his car show is this weekend. All the cars here.
Oh, his car show about to be nuts.
It's about to be stupid. It's about to be stupid near my house.
DJ Envy shit look like some childish shit like the Dream Cruise. Traders. Let's keep going, man. I'm almost done with this one, man.
People say that to me. I take it as a compliment. When people say, Anton, you've been married, you ain't known nothing but one girl, I take it as a compliment. That is somebody that is giving me a badge. I'm rocking with that.
Hold on, pause.
Yeah,
but you
all
said you
I'm
got a lot
saying
of
is,
women.
What that nigga say?
But wait a minute. You just said that you used to get a lot of women in high school. So you, you wasn't getting a lot of women.
You was one.
You was lying. So you just sat there and told on yourself. You sat there and got the one girl that was going that probably sucked your dick, and you went and married her because you knew you couldn't get nobody else. Nobody else. Ain't no woman walking up to you talking about you cute. I'm sorry, they not. No big girl, no skinny girl, no girl. That's not even a fucking midget. I don't. Ain't
You
none
want
of
to
them
let the
walking up
nigga
to you.
Anton hit for 50 bands?
No.
What about you, babe?
No.
All right, so what's the number?
Hell no.
All right.
I'm
Let me
walking
up it to
the
the level I know y'all gonna say yes. He gonna give you half an M.
I'm walking the plank.
Yeah, 500,000.
That's a good price.
I'm walking the plank.
You ain't going there.
Mm-mm.
No, I would take it.
500,000 to fuck that dick, but yo, you better have a long ass dick, nigga.
We don't need that money up front. Probably just rob that nigga.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Let's call it a day.
Thank you.
Nigga, no. Let me just say this one last thing. When people say that to me, I take it as a compliment. When people say, Anton, you've been married, you ain't known nothing but one girl, I take it as a compliment. That is somebody that is giving me a badge. I'm rocking with that.
Yeah, all I'm saying is,
no, you didn't, bro. He's lying.
You said you had plenty of girls. You admitted that you had one girl. So,
but even with that, he's lying about the sentiment that he don't have no problem with that, and he sees that as a badge. I've told this story a quadrillion times. Me and his conflict was about him saying that he knew where I stayed at and he knew where I lived at, and all the rest of this gangster shit. And I said his wife was unattractive. And after that, I met a young man named King Hormico, who was a part of the Lapeef network at the moment. And he suggested to Anton that Anton and his wife had no options, because in his mind they were both undesirable. And because they both were undesirable, they had nobody else to go to, so they married each other. Because in his mind, growing up in New York, especially, if you had access to all these other different women, right, then you could have just got rich still and just, building about your business and still smashing women, just doing you, like a lot of niggas do. But so yeah, he was lying about that. That's a fact. I don't want to, dive into the content on that, but yeah, we have it.
I wasn't consistent all the way from 17, 18, all the way to now. I'm saying that I was a different motherfucker, and I accept that because the person I've transformed into, I'm proud of it. And when I look back, man,
I'm with that.
I'm not saying I'm proud of what I did in the past. I'm proud of how I changed. I didn't think I can do it. That's why I believe in God. You get what I'm saying? Because these things that I was doing, bro, it was almost unforgivable.
But the problem with your argument, though, Bruizzr, and we like the transition, but you was doing the same thing that the women do. The same thing that the women do.
Listen,
you were making excuses. You were making excuses as to why you didn't do the right thing and why you broke up your marriage.
What excuse did I? Bro, you lit. Oh, now you're gonna bring up him breaking up his marriage, child. Now you're gonna bring up him breaking up his marriage. Ain't that's crazy? Let me just keep going.
The same thing that you were making excuses as to why you didn't do the right thing and why you broke up your marriage.
What excuse did I make?
You was victim Olympics, I believe.
And we say, why you ain't stay with your family?
Don't ask me what I divorced.
Why you do this? You were saying,
your daddy won't hold
I didn't say it was justified. I just told you that was the why. That was why I did it when I was 21 years old.
Now we have to bring this back to women. You do the same thing women do. You make excuses for your bad behavior. You make all these bad excuses for your bad behavior. What excuse do you have to walk up to a woman that you did not know at the time and ask her if she give head? That's not a good thing. Can somebody walk up to your daughter right now in high school and ask her if she give head? Would that be acceptable? Or is it rules for thee and not for me, as my Portuguese rival would say? Right? Which one is it? You let me know, Time Dog. Let me see, dog. I was thinking about covering these in separate ones. Yeah, I'm gonna cover them in separate lives, y'all. Because it gave me a little bit more flexibility with the edit and stuff. So I am out on this one. I'm letting Nate close us out, and then they send me a clip of a young lady going to fuck off. I think on Ali, and that's gonna be the next one. And that'll be up like in 15 minutes. So I will see y'all later. Peace.